You know, I've always thought ban lists are pretty weird things. Hey, look, here's all these cards you can't play anymore. Get excited! But we all are excited about it because it kind of breathes a breath of fresh air into our game and keeps it lively when things are going stale. And that's why we all love a ban list. I'm Hawaiian Shirt Gamer. I'm not wearing a Hawaiian shirt right now, but I make Digimon videos, and I had a goal to do 50 videos this year, and yeah, that's not going. I'm going to make up for it later in the year with a series, though. So, we should hit the 50 threshold, hopefully. I'm going to be at Glasgow Regionals at the end of this month, so if you see me there, feel free to say hi. Yeah, I just want to meet some people. But anyway, let's talk about this ban list. So, on Sunday, we're going to get the new ban list, and this is supposed to, as Bandai put it, kind of bring everything together for unification. As you know, the English card game and the Japanese card game, for the longest time, were on sort of different card pools. Japan was a couple of sets ahead. That's no longer the case now. We are completely caught up. I think maybe there's a few promos we haven't got yet, but for the most part, we're there. BT21 in April is set to be the first ever Digimon set released simultaneously between Japan, English, Chinese, and maybe Korean? Actually, I don't know about the Korean part of the game. And so I think that they're going to pull out all the stops of this one. I think they're going to give us something big. So I'm going to talk about 3 cards that I think are more or less guaranteed to be on. I'll be surprised if they're not on the list. And then I kind of had a bit of fun with this, so I went through and thought about a couple of other cards that I think could get hit. Should get hit for some of them. We'll see. So let's talk about the big dog. BT11 Mirage. How is this still legal? We got Save Your Hakbon restricted to 1 because it was good for 2 formats. This has been good for 2 years. Every time there's blue support, this card just pops up, dominates, and it's honest, I don't think it's ever going to go away. Unless it gets hit, I don't think this card will ever truly disappear. The memory effect is oppressive. If you don't have what you need, just go search for it. Nope, I gain 4 memory. Turns over. Yeah, this card needs to go. It needed to go 2 ban lists ago. Let's be real. If they don't ban it now, I don't think we ever will. By the way, I use the term ban and limit, sort of. Either or. I don't want all these cards to explicitly go to 0, but if they did, probably wouldn't complain. The next card that I think should be on the ban list is Jack Raid, and yeah, this is this is one that probably a lot of people have said. Purple Hybrid has become a very powerful deck, and honestly, I think this is the only card that tips it over the edge. I think if you just drop this down to 1 or 0, I think Purple Hybrid's perfectly fine. I think it's a perfectly fair deck. Velgarmon, I know some people have said should get hit. I don't think it should. It's kind of the key part of the deck. It's a bit pushed, but like, it's not breaking the game. Jack Raid came out in BT4 and was immediately abused by Lilith Loop. Sort of disappeared for a while and now is back. And yeah, we should probably make a point just to get rid of cards like this. Just 0 cost gain memory. We've already hit Hammer Spark, that set the precedent. We can drop this, we can drop Gravity Crush, we can drop Blinding Ray, Tropical Venom, and Parabolic Jump can probably stay. They're not very good. And lastly, for the ones that I'm pretty sure will get hit, is BT14 Bowmon. Or Bowmon in my local accent, as I will be referring to it henceforth. How do I describe this card? It is a combo enabler that basically you can go out, you can swing with a rookie, end of turn you have a Mega. And Takumi Kazuchi can do that and set you to 3 and then gain 1. So you're at no risk of passing turn, getting to your level 7, provided you have the right sources in hand. And this is kind of the main reason why. I've seen some people saying that the Salugramon should get hit instead, and I'm not against it getting hit, but I definitely think Bowmon should be the one to take the hit, because look at this card. It would also be interesting to have BT14 be, I believe, the only set to have banned eggs, and 2 of them with Bukamon? What were they thinking? So now let's talk about the cards that I think could get hit. God, I want this card gone so badly. We all know that Royal Knights is kind of on top right now. It's been seeing the most representation in Japan. So I think if we do want to hit it, which I don't necessarily think we do, I think Purge is the way to go. It speeds up the deck, it lets you recur your effects, gives you rush, gives you chip damage, especially with the new Omni X. You can then play it out, swing, end of turn, swing again, with Raid Piercing. Everyone hates Dog Engine, right? Even though it hasn't really topped. But for the sake of keeping the game fair, yeah, Cerberus X is a little bit of a problem. Being able to play out a level 3 and Restand Inherited is a combination that no other color has, and is definitely not the exact same as EX6 Huankunmon. That card's fair and balanced. Davis Ken, Imperial. I feel like Imperial is the kind of deck that after a ban list, if it hasn't been hit, it sort of just springs up. We saw it happen before with the last ban list, and if we don't see this get hit, it'll probably happen again. Davis Ken is kind of just insane for the value it gives you. A free rookie, and then gain memory, strip sources. Yeah, if you have this in multiples, you have essentially won the game. But we've got not 1, but 2 Imperials now. In red, purple Imperial, if you see this Wormmon while everything's in the trash, you have full combo. I don't think this card should get hit, but if they were to hit red, purple Imperial, this would probably be the thing to do. We have the Salamon as well, which does essentially the same thing, but can't be played out for free by your promo Shadramon, thus would slow the deck down a bit. Medieval Gallantmon is an okay card. Yeah, this is the kind of card that a lot of rogue decks seem to be running to keep them kind of on level with the meta decks. The problem is when the meta decks are running it, it's not even close. This card is insane. It turns off certain decks because they just can't play under it. Sticking on the theme of Gallantmon, I think Wargrowlmon should get hit. The memory gain at end of attack is kind of insane. I'm honestly surprised it is a once per turn because, let's be real, it's Gallantmon and we're playing the Gallantmon card game. Yeah, I just think it turbos into your Gallantmon or removes something, usually removes something. And then end of turn, if you pass your opponent to 1 with your Digivolution, you go back to 1, continue your turn. Yay! And last but not least, here's a card that I think has been quite contentious, and I think a lot of people will disagree with me on this. I think Taumonius should get it. We've seen the Taumon loop deck do some pretty degenerate things, as loop decks generally tend to do. I'm not sure if that's come across in my videos. Some people are saying to hit Ruin Mode down to 1. They're wrong. I compare this to Mega Digimon Fusion. Mega Digimon Fusion was hit to 0 because of the design space limitations that it caused. Yes, sure, Susanumon was the problem right there and then, and they could have hit Susanumon, but they didn't. They hit Mega Digimon Fusion because of the effect it had on design space, and Taumon does the exact same thing. Anytime they now print a yellow level 7, like Aegisdramon for example, they're now going to have to consider how this is going to interact with Taumonius. Is this boss monster now fair if we can spam it 3 or 4 times in the same turn? And I don't think that is a good design space to be. I think we could errata this card to get rid of the if it's your turn, play an option card, or make it just a when Digivolving. But the fact that it's on play, do this, yeah, this card's got to go. And those are my picks for what I think should get hit. I'm sure probably some of you will disagree with me. I have a bit of a rogue outline of things, but So be it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I will do a Banlist reaction video on Sunday when the Banlist actually does get announced. And thanks for watching.